Hey guys, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Sorry about the shakiness there. As you can see, I finally got the, one of the taps put on my Keezer here. And it works lovely. This is my IPA that I'm working on finishing up so I can get the double Belgian double into the Keezer, chilled down and clear it out the rest of the way. Well, not a whole lot going on this week. I'm going to be brewing tomorrow the blueberry stout that's going to be going, the Imperial Blueberry Stout. So I'm going to go up and I'm going to get going on the starter. Meanwhile, here's two clips for you to watch. One on the Belgian double and how it's coming along. And the other one is on me putting the first tap on the Keezer. Cheers, 17, and happy Homebrew Wednesday. Hey everybody, happy Homebrew Wednesday from the brewery. As you can see, I've got a beer over here to rack off. That is actually my dirty Belgian double. And that's been sitting for, God, 3 months now. I'm pulling up the info on the computer here right now. I'll take a look at it in just a minute. But before we get over to that and taking a look at this beer, we're going to take a look over here at the Keezer. Now, as you can see, I haven't finished it yet. There's no tap handles, but it is on its way. Here's the first of 3 Perlick faucets that's going to be going on there. I got that for Christmas, and I'm going to get 2 more eventually. And let's see, I have the shank, but the shank I ordered, well, I went to my local store and got a stainless steel shank, and they mislabeled it because I was looking at it and the manufacturer's barcode sticker on it says it's a copper plated or a chrome plated brass shank, and then the store's barcode sticker says it's a stainless steel shank. So I paid for the stainless steel shank. I got a copper or a chrome plated brass shank, so I got to take that in and exchange it, but it'll be all stainless steel is what I'm going with. And then I got my tap handles. I got 2 straight black. My wife got me these for Christmas. They're the big pub style handles. And then the middle handle, I actually went and got this special one. It's going to be a Harley Davidson motorcycle handle, so that'll look pretty cool once it's all said and done. Let's go take a look at the computer real quick, and we'll give you a little bit of specs on the beer, and then I'm going to rack it into the keg, and we'll talk about clearing it. I'm actually going to do a gelatin clearing. I've done a little more research to help because last time I did a gelatin clearing it didn't go so well. But we're going to do that. We're going to have a taste, we're going to have a beer, and we'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Alright, so looking at this beer, I started it on November 3rd, and I'm just now finally getting it into a keg. That's pretty average for a Belgian double. They take some time in the primary. It sat in the primary for 3.5 weeks, and then the rest of the time up until this date it's been in secondary. Let's see, 5.5 gallons. I think we got 5.25 roughly going into the keg. And let's see if it's got gravity on here. Final gravity estimated was, the measured final was 4.0. I don't know, it came out a little bit, but the alcohol, as you can see, my original gravity was higher, so it actually came out pretty close to where it needed to be. We're going to work on that, but all in all, it was a pretty good beer brew day. My mashing went bad, but we're going to go take a look at that beer now. Hey, welcome back, and here's the final product of the Dirty Belgium. Let's see if I can show you how clear it is. It is pretty clear. You can see through it there. It's kind of hard. You can see through it. It's got a nice amber color, not too dark, just right. You can really smell dark fruit. A lot of plum. I'm getting that banana and clove ester. Really good. The flavors really mellowed out. The clove and the banana and all that are blending perfectly. It's going to be a good drinking beer. Can't wait for it to be carbonated and cleared all the way. This is going to be really good. It's hard to explain until it's carbonated what's actually going to happen, but right now, it's tasty. That'll warm the heart. And here's the other one I'm drinking right now. This is a Saint Bernardus Christmas Ale. It's a Belgian beer from, it's a Belgian Abbey Ale. And that's what the bottle looks like, but here it is in the glass. It smells very similar to the one I brewed. Creamy. A little more sweetness from the dark sugar, so like you can tell there's Belgian candy sugar in there. But both really good beers. I'll keep you posted on the progress of mine. Once it's carbonated, I got to finish a keg, and then I'm going to put it into the fridge, cold crash it. Then I'm going to do the gelatin clearing. I've done gelatin clearing before, and I didn't know about cold crashing the beer beforehand. The gelatin actually works a million times better if the keg's cold and the beer's cold. So once I kill a keg, I'm going to throw that in there, get it cold, put the gelatin on it, let it carb up, and we'll be drinking it hopefully in the next couple weeks. Anyways, cheers, 17, happy Homebrew Wednesday, and we'll talk to you later. Alright guys, so here we are in the brewery. I'm sorry I forgot to film actually drilling the hole. There it is, all the way through. You can see into the Keezer there. I got to clean up a little bit, got some foam on the floor and a little bit of metal shavings. But just to kind of explain what I did. Oh, there's a cat paw there. I took my drill bit here, and I just used a 7/8 flat spade drill bit. But beforehand, I used just a standard smaller drill bit. I think I used this one here for a pilot hole, just that way I had something to gauge, or I had something that the spade drill bit could follow. Now, as far as drilling a fridge door like this, really you drill the pilot hole all the way through, and if your door isn't that thick and you got long enough of a bit, it should go all the way through, so you'll have a small hole on each side. Hold on, something happened here. Okay, there we go. And then once I did that, I took the spade and I just drilled in until I got a clean hole through the front. I opened the door, I drilled in from the back, and then I just finished kind of reaming out the foam. And that's all you have to do. I'm going to clean up, and I'm going to get the shank installed, and we'll take a look at that. Alright, so as you can see, we've got the faucet on the shank and the shank through the door. One thing to keep in mind when you're ordering a shank or when you're picking out your shank, first off, I highly recommend stainless steel because they will last a lot longer than the chrome plated stuff. That chrome plating wears off over time because of the acid in the beer, and you'll have your beer exposed to brass probably within about a year. But yeah, so just make sure you get them long enough as well, because you got to put on your connection back here. Your tailpiece is what they call it. Now I just put this on finger tight, and the only reason I put it on finger tight is because the faucet shank, the shank itself is 7/8 in diameter. I only drilled a 7/8 hole. I actually had to thread it through the door, so I mean it's on there tight. It's not going anywhere. So I got that all set up. I got the tailpiece and everything up in my bags here, all assembled and hooked up to the hose. So all we're going to do is hook it up to there, hook it onto a keg. But first we're going to run some sanitizer through everything and make sure everything's flush and clean, and we'll be pouring a beer. Cheers.